You paid for him and he still hasn't paid you back, but I'm into him. What do I do? Slap yourself?
I've been to the bank. Thank you. Thank you for thinking of your children. What am I supposed to do for money?
Started that damn company without me. Hell, I worked my ass off. I mean, I got a master's degree in business, and there I was, his secretary, his office manager, and his computer.
There's a moment most women remember, but never name. It's not the breakup, not the argument, and it's not even the moment you finally walked away. It's quieter than that. It's sitting in your car in the driveway, staring at your bank account at 11 p.m., folding laundry alone again, running the numbers in your head and realizing you've been holding your breath for months, maybe even years, waiting for him to step up, waiting for things to get better, waiting for him to finally exhale and bring you with him. But here's what nobody tells you. Some men will never exhale. And while you were waiting, you paid for it, literally. Let's get right into this.
So you met him in February, and in March he needed money.
Yes.
Okay. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
To the man that borrowed money from me to pay his rent and never paid me back. This man that I was actively talking to and we worked together. Borrowed money from me and you never paid me back, buddy. Never paid me back. Just remember, I know where you live. I know where you live and I know where you work. And I know what your car looks like. But I'm not going to be your karma. I promise I won't be your karma because I almost was. Almost. But, you know, I decided to be a good girl and just leave it to the Lord. Leave it to the Lord. And he will take care of your ass. Karma will take care of you. Amen. Amen to that. And when he does, I'll be right there. You gonna think about me.
Let me just tell you what waiting excel actually looks like in real life, because it doesn't look dramatic. It doesn't look like a fight or a crisis. It looks ordinary. It looks like covering rent just this month for 14 months straight. Like, it looks like saying yes to his business idea while yours are sitting in your notes, unfunded, untouched, and just waiting. It looks like shrinking your ambition, your voice, your goals, your timeline, so he doesn't feel small standing next to you. It looks like loaning money you knew you wouldn't see again, but you call it love, so you don't call it a loss, do you? It looks like staying in a relationship 2 years past its expiration date because you've already invested so much. You've convinced yourself to invest more. It looks like building his credit score while yours is still sitting at a 520. It looks like being his investor, his hype woman, his accountant, his therapist, his co-signer, none of which were in the job description when you said yes. And the whole time, you're holding your breath, Rych Babe, waiting for that moment that he finally exhales and showing up as the partner that you've been financing. But that exhale doesn't come. And you, the smart, capable, resourceful, powerful you, is still waiting.
When I met this man, he had a 1993 truck, older than both of us put together. He was 20 years old, kind of stupid. I built this man into my husband, my dream man. I built his credit. I started his business. I got him on Google. I got him advertising. I got him business loans. I helped him acquire equipment he would have never dreamed of if I wasn't in the picture, which I learned all this from my father, who did this for 40 years. I made you, Matthew. I am your maker. I am your creator, Matthew. And also all of my time, hard work, efforts I put into you, the years of time and effort put into you, my youth wasted on you, my whole 20s wasted on you. You can't just run away from me and steal everything. All my ideas, all my hard work, all my equipment, all my money. Oh, so you're a big macho man now, on my dime.
And see, I want to talk about a specific kind of man. Not the obvious brokey, okay? Not the man who never pretended. I'm talking about the finance man, all right? The financial man who doesn't finance back.
Pay me my money! Run me my coins!
He's impressive, or at least he presents himself that way. He talks about money, his opinions about the economy. He knows what the market is doing. He might even make decent money. But when it comes to building with you, he can't. Not because he doesn't have the resources, but because he was never designed to pour into you. He's designed to receive only. All right. And you, because you're the woman in the room who actually knows how to build and have been building, right? Into his vision, his stability, his lifestyle, while yours sit on the shelf.
Cost of repair, $37,000. That was it. We were in the hole.
I would do anything for you. And I did. And you lie. And you cheat on me.
Now, who am I talking to? All right. Listen, this man can come in a few forms. All right. So see if you actually recognize him, girl. The dreamer, the one with the big plans, right? The beautiful vision with the zero execution. And your money is his runway.
Battery working. It's run the whole house.
Robert, did you talk to the electrician?
Or how about the victim? There's always a reason he's not at fault. The job, the market, the ex, the city, the man.
I guess since I was only 15, but it's still there. No one will hire a felon.
Never him, never his choices, all right? Or how about the intimidated one? He loved you until you made more than him, until you actually decided to level up, and then suddenly you were just too much, too ambitious, too independent, too threatening.
Let me explain something to you.
Or let's talk about the taker, okay? He never asked for your money. He just never stopped you from giving it. You know the ones that say, I ain't never asked for it.
Everybody gets used. Men use women. Women use men. You just got to face the fact you're going to be used.
Oh my God. And here's the thing about the finance man who never finances back. He doesn't look broke. He looks fine, girl. He looks successful. All right. He can put two things together. All right. And say all the right things at the same time. But he's a financial black hole. And you, right, have been his gravity. Let's talk about what the weight actually does cost you. Not emotionally. We already know that bill is enormous. We got that part. But I'm talking about the financials. All right? Because while you're waiting to excel, the clock on your wealth was running. That's 3 to 7 years of investing in your own business, 3 to 7 years of building your emergency fund, 3 to 7 years of stacking your investments, 3 to 7 years of compound interest. Okay? Returns on your life, maybe. Like, you didn't just lose money, all right? You lost options. You lost a version of yourself who didn't need permission to leave. You lost a woman who could walk out of any room, any relationship, any situation, any job because she had the resources to do so. That's what the weight cost. Not the dollars, not just the dollars, the doors. And nobody talks about that. Nobody names the opportunity cost of loving someone who was never going to finance you back, right? But I'm naming it today, all right? Because you deserve to know what waiting actually costs, so you never have to pay that bill again. And see, my loves, this is the turn, all right? This is the turning point. So let me just really tell you the real exhale and what it looks like, all right? The exhale is not finding a better man, all right? The exhale is not revenge and not even leaving. It's building your fuck you money, all right? Your F you money, the moment that you stop waiting for someone else to exhale, you create your own oxygen, girl. Like, it's the money that means, right? You stay in a relationship because you want to, not because you can't leave. You build because it's your vision, not because you're funding his. You walk into any room, any negotiation, any conversation, any relationship, and you breathe, girl. Take that breath, girl, fully, deeply, and freely, because nothing and no one controls your options. FU money doesn't make you cold. It makes you clearer, right? Clear about who's actually building with you. Clear about what you're willing to fund and what you're not willing to do, right? Clear about your own worth, not in feelings, but in the finances, girl. Your finances, girl. The women who build fuck you money don't wait for a man to excel. They excel first and foremost for themselves. And then they build something so solid, so theirs, that no one could ever take their breath away again. Who am I talking to? I mean, did you even make it this far to even hear this message? Some of you be clicking off before y'all really even get the message. And listen, my love, let me get back real quick. See, you have been the investor in everyone else's dream. You have been the foundation someone else built on. You have been, patient, and now be powerful. Stop waiting to excel, right? And build the money that leads you to breathe. And if this hits you, my love, you already know. All right. This is where we stop waiting and start building. And if you're ready to build your own income and fuck you money, all right, I'm helping women build it through Faceless YouTube. All right. My full system is linked in the description box below. All right, my lovelies, I'll see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded. Until next time, rich babes, stay rich. Love you.